Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I am One Bar with a very happy Lupicus. Happy One Bar. Vikings getting a big old win yesterday, so we're going to talk about five big winners from yesterday, and Lupicus will not be on the list.
Potentially a season-changing win for the Vikings, beating the Seahawks for the first time in 7 games, finally beating Russell Wilson, finally beating that damn gum chewer, Pete Carroll. Felt so good. It felt right. Felt delicious. And before we hop in that, remember, this episode is brought to you by WinView Games, the nation's sports prediction leader and home for pregame and live Vikings prop contests. I know all of you, like me, like One Bar, we live and we breathe Vikings football. So you want to put your Vikings knowledge to the test, this is how you do it.
Yes, download the link. Make sure to use this link right here. Give it a shot. Lupicus and I did an episode on this last Saturday. We're going to do it every week with the new props so you can see what we're doing. And actually, we won some money on that. So make sure use this link right here. First $20 is risk-free. Every week, they got props for every damn game. This is the app for you.
Man, you did it. You did the dance. I did one myself, and I won too. So walked away a big winner this week, and not only with the WinView props, but also Vikings and the Seahawks.
Yes, so let's do it. Let's talk 5 winners, 5 big winners. And really, it was kind of tough to narrow it down to 5 because a lot of people had some good game. But let's start off with the most obvious one.
Well, it's Kirk Cousins. I mean, what a winner. I mean, this guy, he's just so locked in right now. He's so in the zone, seeing the field great, making great full throws, making great decisions, moving around the pocket, creating extra time, flicking off his damn shoe. He don't care. He is Kirk Cousins, and he's got a little honey badger in him right now.
Yeah, and even the people that don't like Kirk Cousins, hate his contract, hate the signing, whatever, even those guys just got to concede, at least for now, through 3 games, 918 yards, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he is playing very smart. He's playing with a hair up his ass. It seems he is extra motivated this year, and he's doing it with not much help up front. I mean, offensive line did play well yesterday, which we will talk about, but he's angry. I love it.
He's seen. I mean, he did like the same Kyler Murray throw that Kyler did against us last week, where he's backpedaling, finds an open receiver. He's doing shit on the fly, making things up as he goes, playing a little street ball. Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's pulled up his big old pants, and he is, or trousers, I guess is what we're supposed to call him, according to Mark Sanchez yesterday. And yeah, he's playing like. I'm guessing
Kirk Cousins wears BVDs, something very, very generic, just whitey tighties,
like high end ones.
Probably. So Kirk Cousins, absolutely MVP of the Vikings so far through 3 games. So yes, let's go to the next one that kind of coincides with this, and that is his offensive coordinator, Mr. Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, definitely. Give him a little clap. Give him some love. Old Clint really found his groove yesterday, taking shots when he needed to. Great mix of the run and the pass, dumping off to Alexander Madison on those screens. You know, Madison's a guy we could definitely have had on this list too, who was definitely a winner from yesterday. But yeah, Kubiak, I feel like maybe he's starting to find his identity as a play caller. And I actually had no real qualms with the game he called yesterday.
No, I thought it was fantastic. Seattle Seahawks, some of their defenders were mentioning the fact that they were scheming the crap out of them and they put a lot of thought into this game. So, it was good. I mean, I haven't been a big Clint Kubiak guy up until now, but I got to give him props because it was flawless.
Yeah, and I thought that was 2 good games in a row for Clint. I thought he did a good job last week against the Cardinals, steps it up against the Seahawks, and we'll see what he's got for the Browns because that is going to be a one wicked defense to go against. So let's see what Clint's got schemed up for them.
And just note how awesome it would have been if Cousins would have done anything good after he chucked his shoe off. That thing would have been all over every show, but no.
I know, it would have been.
Didn't work. All right, next up, we're staying on the offensive side of the ball, and that is the offensive line. Gave up 1 sack yesterday. 1 sack.
Yeah, I mean, they were fantastic. Kirk Cousins had a beautiful pocket at times, something we have not seen for the Vikings quarterback since he came here. And that was not just once. It happened multiple times. Great job opening up holes for Alexander Madison in the run game. Garrett Bradbury getting downfield, making beautiful blocks. So Oli Udoh continues to have just domination every week. He's taking on 2 guys at once. It don't matter. Oli Udoh, he's going to keep Wyatt Davis on the bench for a while. So we mentioned before, I think Wyatt Davis may start to need to look for a new position because the way Oli Udo's playing, I don't know how he gets on the field right now. Even Rashad Hill, I'm going to give him some credit. Really rough first game. I thought he's played better the last couple of weeks. So this whole unit's really starting to come together.
Yeah, and you failed to mention one of the best ones out of the group, and that is Ezra Cleveland. Ezra Cleveland had yet another fantastic game. So these guards are coming into their own. I think they're getting very comfortable. It'll be very interesting to see when Darrisaw starts to get close to seeing the field, what they do with there. If they just say, Rashad, thanks, bye. We will see, but they will have their work cut out for them next week against the Browns. So hopefully we're talking about this same thing next Monday. But let's go to the fifth and final winner, and that is
we got
97. What?
Did we talk Greg Joseph yet?
We didn't. You're right. Everson Griffin is number 4. Everson Griffin comes out all up in the face, gets that beautiful sack, adding pressure. It's great to see. I mean, it's great to see anybody get up after it, but to see Everson Griffin come back in purple and actually do something is wonderful.
I think Everson Griffin, he is like Frankenstein. He needs that energy from the crowd, like shoots down like lightning bolts into his veins, and he just gets all pumped and crazy, and he's eating with nothing. He's getting, and the Vikings feed off that. The defense feeds off of that. And we kind of talked about this before the episode here, what we're going to talk about defensively, because it was a tale of two halves for the defense. I think Everson Griffin gets the nod here because he was kind of the spark plug. He got that whole thing going. And what's better than seeing the Everson Griffin dance out there, especially when he's sacking Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and this is our only defender on this list, but let's be clear, the whole defense that second half stepped up. They were out there whooping some ass. So
and that roughing the passer call still gets my go. That was so lame.
It was lame. And finally, the fifth one. Lupagus, who is it?
It's a Greg Joseph redemption. This guy came off. He lost the game for the Vikings last week. You can't sugarcoat it. He missed the kick. Team did everything they could to stay in the game, drive down, win the game. He blew it. Zimmer, in not typical Zimmer fashion, actually stood up for his kicker last week. And what does Greg Joseph do? He goes 6 for 6 on his kicks. And so without those points, Vikings don't win this game. And Greg Joseph, hell of a rebound, hell of a winner this week.
I cannot wait to watch the Disney movie that they put out about Greg Joseph 10 years from now. It is going to be a box office hit, but Greg Joseph splitting those uprights. He wasn't even toying with their emotions, sneaking any of them in. They were right down the gut. Boom, Greg Joseph. Woo!
Yeah, I was still nervous every time he kicked, even that short one at the end.
I will be nervous for every kick for the rest of my life. I don't care who our kicker is. But those are 5 winners. Let us know your winner down in the comments. And also remember, download WinView Games app with this link.
Hell yeah. And remember this, the U.S. government has an official plan in place for a zombie apocalypse.